What's up? What's up, dudes? Welcome again to EU4. Portugal, continuing with this. So, last stream, we defeated France. Look at this beautiful territory we've got. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Getting it cored up. We're going to make these full cores. Boom. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, and we forgot. Boom. Nice. Beautiful, guys. And you know what? May as well full core these areas, too. Or I might honestly just make these... Yeah, I might actually just make these, freaking trade company areas, to be honest. No. I already decided to make these full cores. So may as well just double down on that. Cool. Cool. Yeah, that's our full integrated part of the country, I guess. That's better. Yeah. Alright, guys. So, look, one of the things I've done, and I play this a little bit off screen because I had a regency council. My great king died. He unfortunately did not live to see the culmination of his mission, the victory against France. He died shortly before. But, to pass time until the truce with France ends, we decided to turn our attention onto an area that I had somewhat been ignoring for a little while, and that is the interior of Africa. Now, we intervened against Kanem Bornu, and the Mamluks came to their aid. The Empire of Songhai came to their aid. So we're fighting a large war against them. And in the meantime, we went to war against Kalundwe, and the Congo as well as Kaliwa came to their aid. So Kaliwa guarantees their independence and Congo's an ally, so we're going up against them. But man, Kaliwa is no pushover. I actually didn't check how many troops they had before I started this, 200,000. So as you can see, we're dealing with a whole huge mess there, man. A whole huge mess. Intense stuff, man. Intense stuff. So so I built up some new forces, and they were sent on the retreat. We've actually taken some pretty serious casualties. So, once we have our full forces out here, once we go through Songhai, which we're making some good progress on them, we'll bring them down over here, and they'll be able to clean up this mess. So, I guess the LARP is here that we are intervening in these areas to give some areas independence, and that's actually mostly our intention. We're gonna take some land, but we're also going to have them release some nations that we can then create, or then we can then put as our trade protectorates. So the LARP is that they were restricting trade, and instead we are now intervening there in order for them to open up trade into the interior of Africa. That's sort of the LARP that I'm going with. All right, the great Portuguese Empire is intervening to open trade. So yeah, we're gonna also see if we have any more mercenaries to hire. Although actually we actually have quite a few. Yeah, we have a lot. So yeah, we'll be hiring more mercenaries, I think, once we get a few months of income in. Although we were spending a whole ton and a half on our military, but that's okay. We have the money to blow. Totally have the money to blow. So guys, As soon as our truce with France, though, does end, which will be in, well, actually quite a while. It's in 1714, and it's only now 1707 right now. So we have another 7 years, give or take. So you might want to do something else ahead of time. Oh, and that's right. I have been preparing a beautiful invasion of Japan. Now, Japan, 95,000 soldiers. Well, we can get another grouping over here, and that should be plenty to deal with them. So we'll also bring up our Sumatra squadron and our Sulawesi squadron up over here, and we'll have this navy start hunting enemy fleets in the area, and these other two could be and those other two squadrons can be in charge of blockading. They have 77 ships. I don't imagine that huge portion of them are heavy ships, so I think that this fleet will be enough to take them out. I would guess. I would guess. So that's what we're gonna do over here. Now I'd like to go after Ternate, but they are still in a coalition against us, guys. Still in a coalition against us. So that's okay. So we'll focus on taking some of the south of Japan, probably. We want more influence in the Nippon trade node because we have a lot of influence up here in Jiren. A lot of the trade that's transferring into Nippon, and we're actually getting less out of Nippon than we're actually transferring to it. So that's not good. That can't be allowed to stand, ladies and gentlemen. That can't be allowed to stand. So we're going to go in there as well. I'm going to go on in. So, got to make sure to go after these small groups over here. Let's see. Bring these guys down, have them group up. With a large grouping here, we'd actually be able to. Ooh. Oh. They got me here. I didn't consolidate these units. So I'd spread these guys out to try to take all this desert Arabia territory, and unfortunately, they kind of got the jump on me there. So why don't I hire a beautiful mercenary company to go along with the rest of these guys over here, so they can all fight together and beat back the Mamluk army. And the Mamluks, man, they're still alive and kicking, man, but they're not too big anymore. I'm wanting from them to release Hassa here, definitely Hejaz here, and potentially one or two others. Give me some trade protectorates in Arabia. And also, while I'm doing this, let me go ahead and start improving my relations with who? Let's do the Ottomans. Let's do the Ottomans. Yeah, we always want to be constantly improving relations with a bunch of different people. And also constantly checking up on Ethiopia, of course. Though it looks like we're a long way away before we reach another situation where we would actually be able to do a claim on their throne. But we're taking fortresses in Africa left and right, guys. Left and right. There's actually not a whole lot left in the Songhai Empire. Like as this one's holding. There's Wadugu and Kong, so there's a few more. There's a few more. A few more that we can go after. Alright, yeah. Let's group you guys up. Ooh, my trade lanes. Not surprising, although I thought I had most of their guys, most of their navy sort of concentrated in their port here. But I guess that's not the case. We have a roaming, fleet here. It's causing a little bit of trouble. We have most of them sort of sequestered here in their port. Yeah, we're gonna go. Let's go here and bully this group. It's gonna be a big battle, but we're gonna win it. Battle of Gogo. So it's gonna be Highlands terrain, so they'll get a little bit of a advantage. Oh well, if Kalundwe wants to retreat and wants to not back their allies up, that's their prerogative. They can do that and leave the rest of these guys to just be deleted. Can we get a stack wipe here? Can we get a stack wipe? Ooh, stack wipe. Get wiped out. Oh my god. Well, then let's turn our attention to all these guys causing some drama down here. We're not gonna let you guys just go and occupy all of the Cape unchecked. What are you talking about? Although we just got the Royal Mortar, so I think that unless we're gonna end up in a battle anytime soon, which, yeah, okay, we will. Alright, let's be careful here. Yeah, let's go for the small group. Ooh, Samarinda. Thank you very much. Ooh, 5.18 ducats income from that state, or from that province. That's nuts. That's nuts. So we'll add another one to autonomous conversion. Oh, well, that was a grouping of one. Of 1,000. Hey, but that's okay. Take out the little groupings. Even if there's 1,000, it's basically free. Basically free kill on 1,000 of their guys. And they have standing army just over 100,000 at this point. Now let's see if we can take out this little grouping of 11,000 here. There we go. Oh, welcome to the flight, Colonial Mexico. Thank you for joining. Can we get a stack wipe in this 10,000? Can we do it? Can we do it? Or 11,000? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! And the siege of Nunu is complete. Where? Nunu. Where is that? What? Nunu. Oh, nice. The Congo. Okay, cool. Oh, and here's a fort I bypassed, actually. Oh, we'll take this one out first, I suppose. Yeah, we got now Death Stack 100,000 marching down. Just eviscerate these guys down south here. Channeling all their guys basically down there. Alright. Interesting how these guys don't want to engage. Ooh, what's this? So, experimenting with this is the swing plow. Experimenting with new shapes in an iron-covered moldboard. A local inventor from Ribatejo, which is the province right next to Lisbon, Gil Saramento has created a much lighter plow that is easier and more efficient to work with. Together with the recent inventions of field farming tools, the new plow promises to greatly increase the productivity of agriculture in our country. Beautiful. Provinces are now more likely to trigger industrialization events. Oh, Ribatejo. Huge economic boom in agriculture in Ribatejo. Development cost -10. So might want to throw some development into this province. So there's a lot of room for it. Production efficiency +10%. Goods produced. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll invest a little bit in this province. Nice. Manpower 11,000 just from this province. Oh my god. Holy cow. I think this is producing more manpower than any other province, like, by far, dude. Like, what about another, like... Yeah, what? Holy... Oh, that's because it has a soldier's households. And a training fields. Yeah, so 11,000 manpower from just this one province. That's crazy, dude. That's a crazy huge amount. It's amazing, actually. Jeez, man. Like, that's producing as much manpower, if not more, than like an early game large-ish country. Like, that's so much. That's so much from one province. Dear God. Yeah, man, it's kind of a weird thing to see, but we are pulling a reverse Russia through Siberia. Free real estate, like I had said before, guys. Free real estate. Beautiful. And another siege completed. Ooh. Okay, so they actually did engage with my guys. I was figuring they would do that pretty quick. Funny that they waited for my guys to take the province back. So now they have to siege it themselves. But unfortunately for them, we have a pretty large stack coming their way. So we'll just send them straight to Rosetta. Run! Catch this small grouping here. What, are these guys almost there? Yeah, they're getting close. Nice. Oh. We actually lost a battle there. Ooh, it looks like these guys might be coming up to aid the brethren here in Katsina. I don't think they're gonna get it. Yeah, they're not gonna make it in time. No, those guys are gone. Those guys are gone. All right, now with the rest of these guys, well, first off, let's take out this other grouping of 3. Ooh. Okay, that's a lot of enemy troops down here. That's a lot. Oh, I took back Rosetta already? Oh, right before I get there, of course. Right before. So this is... Oh, and they're going to be the aggressor in this battle. Okay. And that's a win. We'll just head to Cairo. We'll just head straight to Cairo. Siege of Janneh. Yeah, look at this. We're making pretty quick progress here, guys. We're making pretty darn quick progress. And it's great that we have now colonial Mexico, and now they're just spreading their troops around, occupying all these little areas. That's good to see. Oh, we've got a nice little offensive going on by the enemy here in what do you call this area? Cyrenaica, correct? Or towards where Benghazi is? Which Benghazi is kind of funny, but Benghazi, I feel like people in America, whenever we hear the name of the city Benghazi, we just think of that whole situation back in what year was it? I don't remember. I don't remember what year it was, but it was that the whole I think it was like an embassy attack there, and it was super controversial because it was like Hillary Clinton was the Secretary of State back when that happened, and she got a bunch of flack for it. Yeah, it was a pretty big deal for a long time. It's a really big deal for a long time, actually. Huge deal, in fact. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that Hillary Clinton got a bunch of got really the real business when was he was he Rosie Howe? Where's that? She got really the business when they had her at like this. What was it like? Oh, Lucy Leon. I forgot to core that up. Yeah, she got a bunch of flack when it was at like this press conference, or no, it wasn't a press conference. It was like a congressional hearing. That's what it was. I remember that. They're pressing her on like the events and stuff like that. Oh, did Americans die? And she just kind of gets, and she got mad. She got frustrated, and she's like, yeah, at this point, what difference does it make? And in reference to like, oh, the fact that like there were Americans that died there, and I feel like she just kind of just got mad and just said you know, like I don't know, when you get mad, you can say things that you probably shouldn't say or wouldn't otherwise say, and that was an example of that. And I know that she definitely regretted saying that because she got a lot of flack, and that was like a soundbite that people kept circulating for so long and really hurt her politically, really hurt her politically. And so I think that that's a case with most Americans that that we when we hear of the city Benghazi, we just think about that event and not really a whole lot much else. Because, I mean, it's really otherwise like I know personally. I mean, I was a kid at the time when that happened, or like at least pretty young, maybe a teenager. I'm not sure exactly what year it happened. Um, yeah, I'm not sure exactly what year it happened, but I know that like before that I had never heard of the city of Benghazi. I heard of Libya, I heard of Tripoli, but Benghazi, no, no, I'd never heard of Benghazi. You know, but it's actually the main city. In that region of eastern Libya, right on the this little weird bump. It's like weird peninsula bump type thing. And I think it's the second largest city in the country. And it was actually a major Roman city from what I understand. Capital of the Cyrene province. Well, the Creta et Cyrene province, because for whatever reason that Cyrenaica area and Crete were actually like sort of shoved together in the same province of Roman times, which is a little strange to me, but I suppose they're close enough. It's just boat trip away. And I'm pretty sure not far from there was the Battle of Leptis Magna, which was the battle between like Augustus Caesar, or at the time Octavian, and against the forces of Mark Antony and Cleopatra. So very, very historically significant battle. Let's engage with these guys over here. So actually, yeah, we're taking huge casualties, guys. Oh, part of the reason why we're taking such big casualties is we have just this death stack right here. That I forgot that I was gonna send out. Oh god. Oh wow. Lao and Viti. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll probably end up annexing those islands. Alright, so we'll send you out here, we'll send you here, and we'll send you to hunt enemy fleets in the East China Sea. So that'll work. That'll work out. So we're actually losing money just because we were spending so much on our army here, and we're also losing money in trade because they're occupying a decent amount of our provinces on the coast here in Africa. So we're losing out on a decent amount of trade here. Yeah, we're not transferring as, yeah, we're only at 48%. Yeah, we're transferring significantly less up to Seville than we normally would be. So that is the issue with this war. Oh yeah, yeah, we're hardly bringing anything relative to normal out of the Zanzibar node. Yeah, these guys can't escape, so we're gonna definitely make sure to take them out. Oh man, they're actually getting pretty far over here. Oh man, I should have had a fort somewhere over here. I don't. Shoot. A flash. Oh, what another battle. It's okay. Yeah, so these guys are basically all on the run back north. And what's their... Ooh, yeah, not as many troops as they had before. Not quite as many guys. Not quite as many. I know that with our large size that we can sustain a lot more than they can. Oh, hey! Hello, Mexico. Taking some initiative. I love it. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Let's see what we're doing here. Looks like we're doing great. All right. Cairo, that's mine. That's mine. So Egypt, what are you gonna do, huh? Now I'm gonna split my guys up, occupy a bunch of these little provinces here. Get Egypt under our control quickly. Get the Nile under occupation. Well, actually, you know what? With this fort, they can actually slip through here. Okay. In that case, I'll send you guys back down. Send you guys out to fight them. We'll send our beautiful independent army, our beautiful Tercio de Lisboa. Ternate left the coalition. Okay. So if we declare war on them, they're not gonna have anyone with them. Wait a minute. The capital isn't Ternate? It's Asmat? What? Why did they move their capital to Papua? What's up with that? That's kind of wild. That's super wild, actually. I wonder why they did that. Well, as soon as these end, I think, or as soon as I at least free up a fleet, I'll go ahead. Well, actually, we can bring these guys. Yeah? Yeah, we could bring these guys. Pick up some troops in India. we could take a fourth war. Why not? We got the ability to do it. I mean, look at all these. Man. I mean, we're running low on manpower, but man. Our production of manpower is just so high that like, I feel like we can hack it nonetheless. And a lot of these are mercenaries that we have, so we can just kind of just throw them against the enemy. And we, if we go through mercenary manpower, I mean, honestly, not really any big deal because like it's not going out of our actual manpower pool, so it doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't really matter at all. Cannon Border, they're done. They don't really want to fight anymore. They're sick of it. But I'm not done with them yet. Not done with them quite yet. And I'm gonna save my admin power. I'm not going to go for another idea quite yet. Yeah, I mean, you guys can occupy this area, but there's, you can't really get past Ceuta. You can't get to my main area. There's no way you're going to be able to get to Iberia, so I'm not really that worried about those guys. Especially when you just consider the fact that, like, I almost have, like, their full main area completely occupied. Yeah, so let's move these guys a little further. And yeah, just carpet occupy all of this. All of Nile, all of Egypt. Go for the small groupings. Nice. We got jump on these guys. We got a army of 22,000 over here, but honestly, I feel like Songhai is probably going to be pretty well beat, man. I wonder what. Oh yeah, 82 war score. I feel like we're doing fine on them then. We might want to get a little bit more, but we'll see. So we have some options. So for example, I would like to release a lot of small guys. Fulani, ooh, that'd be cool. That's not a bad peace deal. Oh, and Oyo too. No? So this would be cool. So we got a bunch of little like 4 little countries down here, all could become trade protectorates. One larger one right here to become a trade protectorate. Fulani, largely pastoral. Well, maybe Fulani is a little big. They might not even want to join us as a trade protectorate. What if I just got a little path here? A little corridor to link my mainland up with Africa. That could be cool. Hey, illegal. How you doing, man? How you doing? Should we hop on for a little EU4 today? What do you think about this piece deal? That could be cool. Give us a little corridor through. Doing okay? How about you? Yeah, doing all right, man. It's just a lazy Sunday. My wife still asleep, so I figured, I'll hop on stream for a little while. We got pretty late, but it was a late night yesterday, so that's good. If you're wondering why my hair looks so dirty, man, The one thing that kind of sucks that's going on right now is, man, the water's out, dude. The water's out of my house, man. It's been out for several days, actually. And, you know, we have like these barrels of water out back, and then we can, you know, shower off of that. But, you know, unless I'm going out and doing something, I want to conserve that. Pretty good to connect land, but I would personally snag the gold mines. I like that. I like that. Yeah, man, it's pretty rough, dude. Lobi's a gold mine. The other two I have. Yeah, maybe we just take a patch of territory. Or here, I can just do this. I feel like that's pretty good. Although I would like to release oil too. Yeah, okay, let's wait until they'll accept this then. Yeah, man, it's really rough, dude. Like I don't know, man. I guess like the city I live in, like I guess they're fixing some pipe or something. But dude, it's been like I don't know, man. Like normally, dude, like, you know, people fix pipes. Like cities fix pipes. Like that's a thing that happens. But I don't know, dude. Normally, like the whole, like half the city's water doesn't have to go off to fix a pipe, dude. Like if that's the case, that's like a super like major thing, you know, like super major. And like I don't know, they kind of just reported it like it was no big deal. It was like, oh yeah, you know, you're just gonna be out of water for a couple days, you know. It's like like what? Yeah, in 600 different neighborhoods, you're gonna be out of water. 600 different neighborhoods. Like, what are we talking about, dude? What 600 neighborhoods? And I mean, in this city, like each neighborhood is actually like what each neighborhood is officially considered is actually like a very small like area. But like, yeah, so yeah, in total 600 different neighborhoods completely out of water. Yeah, no, it's a huge deal. It's literally like probably affecting like probably 2 million people. You know, I would say probably about 2 million people, maybe 1.5 or 2 million people. Like I live in a very, very large and densely populated city. Like in a fast growing one too. No. Don't have room to room. And the reason I didn't want to hire that advisor is that, you know, if he's not an accepted culture, that you can't upgrade him to skill 5, so they're producing 5 monarch points for you each time. I get if it was like due to a natural disaster or something, but maintenance taking out that many houses for that amount of time is not good. Yeah, bro, tell me about it, dude. Tell me about it, man. It's not... The city I live in is not the best run city in the world, that's for sure, dude. That is for sure. I have a lot of gripes about the local municipal government, but what are you gonna do? So let's see. What do we want to do for Mamluks? I'd like to, just to release a bunch of little areas, huh? And then, okay. No, we couldn't take Cairo. Take all Garbia. Well, I think we might just need to get a little bit more war score on them. Although I would like to honestly take them out of this war. What's a peace deal we can get right now? Cairo has some decent monuments. That's true, huh? That's true. Pyramid of Cheops. So you have to be... So one of the following must be true. The culture has to be Levantine. I'm not Levantine. Has to be Roman. I'm not Roman. And we're not pagan. So we can't use the pyramid. But Al-Azhar University, that doesn't have any particular qualifications. So institution spread, apostle advisors +2. Ooh. Accept Egyptian. Oh yeah. If the culture's accepted, then you can use the pyramid too. Sick, dude. Okay. What is that? What did this pyramid get us? Estates loyalty equilibrium and prestige decay. Okay. Estates loyalty equilibrium. That's strong. That's actually really strong. Okay. Well, all right then. Take Cairo. Garbia, then can we maybe release a nation here? No. Well, what if I don't take Al-Garbia? Yeah, we could get Hejaz. Or Hormuz. Hormuz, I'm not sure they'll actually accept a agreement to become a trade protectorate because they're actually separated from me by a little bit. Isn't it like a high development province? Wow, Bahrain is, yeah. High development. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take Cairo and release, or we could release Oman. No, we don't have that. Beja. No. Yeah, Oman and Hejaz, and take ducats. Or better still, Hejaz, Cairo, release Hejaz, Cairo, and let's take war reps. No? Alright, that's fine. Ducats it is. Okay. Alright. City of Cairo, ladies and gentlemen. City of Cairo. Beautiful. Look at that. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Although it looks kind of weird that we have like the Nile and Cairo, and then they gain like this. Then they have like Al-Garbia, where the Nile starts splitting, and then by the time it like reaches the ocean, it's already part of our country again. It's a little bit of a strange setup right there, but that's okay. And yeah, guys, manpower, just a number, Manpower is just a number. And maybe even we could actually probably. Yeah, we have lots of favors with some of our allies. We should actually probably trade favors for soldiers. I'll go ahead and do that. All right. Sahel Company. Cool. Ooh, it took Harar? Shoot. We did take Kaliwa, though. Colonial Company goes bankrupt. Ooh. Yeah, we got the ducats to burn, that's for sure. Air has been conquered. Beautiful. Okay. Alright, now we'll send our guys north. Cleo have nowhere to run. And their navy just get bodied, dude. Brutal, man. Lost like 30 ships. Holy, dude. Holy cow, man. And since, their guys are pretty much nowhere near me here, we'll split these groups up and just start occupying. Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna be able to get then. We accept the Egyptian culture. We're gonna then be able to get 2 different monuments in one city. That's beautiful. That's amazing. That's great. Yeah, we're not gonna give this navy anywhere to run. We're not gonna let this navy keep existing. What is this? This is the army of the Congo. I would just run them into these guys, but or no, let's pull one of the armies off this siege. Link them up with the other, and that'll be enough to take out this army here. And yeah, guys, you guys are going all war with France? You guys are gonna fight the weak in France? Nice, guys. Way to kick them when they're down. Very well done. So one thing I realized I've been neglecting was what I'm doing up here in Japan. Luckily, not too many consequences of that because I wasn't taking any attrition over there, or at least not on this one where we had taken this fort here, Chikuzen. So let's go and move on to the next fort. And they're not even, they're too scared to even engage my guys. I guess, because I mean, they haven't, so. Alright, yeah, let's move you guys around. Occupy a bunch of their provinces, thank you very much. You know, these guys will head up to the north. And now these guys are essentially basically trapped in this area. I don't even know what I'm doing with all these armies here now. So Songhai, I feel like at this point... Yeah. Ooh, integrated Jerusalem, beautiful. Sick, dude. So now we've actually got... Well, we now have another Diplo slot, which is great. But now we've got access to the beautiful holy city of Jerusalem. And we'll boost the construction a little bit. There you go. I like to get my extra missionary right away. Please. Or was I already getting it? Yeah, okay, so... No, we should have a fourth. Why isn't the fourth showing up? I guess maybe it's... Okay, yeah. I guess maybe it's just delayed. Like at the beginning of the next month, it'll show up. Oh, here's the army of Jerusalem here. And Jerusalem's ships. Cool. Yeah, so Songhai is not willing to accept our treaty. I think that's a pretty good deal. Basically, Songhai loses this entire area down here. I think that's a fair deal. Granting independence to all these guys. They now have their liberty. Their liberty. And I'm sure I'll be able to get them as trade protectorates. And, you know, it's what's good about it is this way, you know, I don't end up getting like a huge amount of overextension. Or, well, yeah, overextension, but also I don't end up getting a too massive of amount of aggressive expansion. So I think this is the best, in some ways the best way. And also just, man, trade protectorates are so OP, dude. I mean, they are so OP. Oh, this place's port is actually over here, so I'll go and blockade that. Yeah, this Navy, man, I'm not giving them any mercy, dude. No mercy at all. No mercy whatsoever. And yet, all the while, man, I'm fighting these aggressive wars, and look at this, the coalition just collapsing. Giving me, but you autonomous too, giving me a bunch of more options of places to attack, The place is expanding. Shun, Brunei. Yeah, the coalition's gone, dude. Barao. Ooh, Barao. Brunei, and they're against Brunei and Sunda, which Brunei exists only right here. There's Sunda. So wow, this would be kind of cool. Attack Barao, I can get 100% of Borneo under my kingdom. Well, Pagaruyo. They're on Ayutthaya. So if anything, it would make more sense to attack Ayutthaya itself. Well, I think the most sensible one to actually go for would probably be Ternate. Get the Walled Island of Ternate for 100% of the clove trade. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to bring these guys over here. Yeah, that's the first thing I'm going to do. But it's great we finally got rid of that coalition, man. We had a coalition for just the longest time. Now, mind you, watch it all just come flying back like the moment that I that I attack another country. But oh, let's engage. Of course, I can go in on UA again, for example. Ooh, that's a mercenary army. I'll just throw them into these guys. Hey, it's the age of revolutions. Oh, and you know what? I was thinking of popping my my golden era. Actually, like before the age ends, but I didn't do it. That's all right. Questioning the rights and authority in the world itself during the Enlightenment has led to the rejection of the ancient regime. As absolutism gives way to revolution, kingdoms may have to make place for republics. Yeah, I'm getting sick of absolutism. Okay, so... Alright. Okay, so... Wow, I already have actually a lot of these. A lot of these categories done. So, be Emperor of China, H3, or form your own empire. Check. Powerful subjects. Check. Large capital, one off there. With great leader, 3-star general, yep. Own and control at least 2 origins of institutions. I don't have that. Nor do I have high discipline, apparently. What's my discipline at? Where is that? Discipline. So we're at 117% discipline. So, well, we'll see if we can increase that. I'm not sure exactly how I would. Not exactly sure how we would do that. Yeah, this is a mercenary company. We're gonna just throw them into the enemy. Like I have no problem. Like if we send mercenaries into like a no-win scenario or no-win battle, I'm totally fine about that. Oh wow, the Ottomans are the first ones to ban slavery. That's funny. Transatlantic slave trade, man, which had been going on for years and years and years by now, which a fair amount of which I actually control. It's just pretty historical in Portuguese. And I was going to, all the different plantations, sugar plantations, right? Tobacco or cotton plantations, right? Tobacco plantations. I imagine probably cocoa beans as well. Coffee, of course. What else? Potentially gold mining. Yeah. And what other industries? I don't know, maybe gem mining. Hmm. Probably that's mainly it. Yeah. Well, slave trade is in decline. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. All right, Cannon Bornu, they're alone. Oh, yeah, we don't have much. We, we don't actually have much war score there. We're actually negative war score in that war. That's funny. I didn't even realize. Oh, okay. All right. At this point, then they lost all their forts. I feel like the Congo is down for the count. Let's see who can release. We can release Kasanje. Okay, it's an option. Kuba, Lundu, Ndongo, Yaka. Well, Chokwe. No. What that? Oh, well, just that. Hmm. That's an option. It's a fair option. Well, what can we get with what was the other one? Yaka, yeah. So what can we get with basically just taking their getting full war score on them? Chokwe. Oh, actually, funny enough, I could do this. That'll work. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you get a province. A slave trade province, actually. And now, bam. 3 independent countries here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, guys. Sick. All right. Ooh. Ouch. Ouch. They actually wiped the mercenary group out. I didn't quite expect them to do that, but. Ooh. Woo. Okay. Maybe I should have just ran those mercenaries right into them, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. If nothing else, now I don't have to pay for those mercenaries anymore. Oh man. All right. Battle of El Burr is finished. So go over there and take out their army, and let's move you guys in here. All right. Ooh, interesting. Atmospheric engine. Building on older experimental air pumps, an inventor from Asturias has created a type of engine that uses steam pressure to pump water out of wet mines. The atmospheric engine now enables mining where previously it was not possible and has greatly increased the efficiency of coal and metal mines in our country. Coal, iron, copper provinces are now more likely to trigger industrialization events. Ooh. All right. Serious innovations pulling up. So it's enlightenment now. Does that mean we are now able to create furnaces? Is that what's going on now? So, yeah, man. Coal. Oh my goodness. Our king already is dead? Man, he didn't reign for long, dude. He didn't reign for long at all. Then we have a regency. Already? Man, our old king just died when we fought France, man. Oh wow, France is actually still expanding. My goodness, man, they just never quit. We're gonna get Constance, yes, wow, okay. Expanded far into the empire, man. They're not messing around. They've not quit. So, wow, okay, yeah. Yeah, coal is here, guys. Coal is here. Let's make the furnace. Furnace. Let's do it. Build the furnaces. Sick, dude. Cagliari too. Build the furnace. So those things will give us, those three will give us collectively 15% plus 15% goods produced modifier. Crazy stuff, dude. Absolutely crazy stuff. Alright. Let's put 2 diplomats to work. So send you to Pegu. Send another to Ayatthaya. How about that? Oh, these guys are running. They're on the run. Yes, Mr. Commonwealth, we'll royal marry you as well. We'll royal marry you as well. Wow, more innovations. Francisco Javier Cabral, a local inventor from Granada, has patented a new design for the wheeled shuttle that he promises to revolutionize weaving by eliminating the need for a second person to catch the shuttle as it passes through the warp threads. While productivity is still limited by the rate in which the thread can be spun, already a major bottleneck in textile production. The shuttle is quickly spreading to weavers all over the country. Dude. So many innovations, man. So many innovations. Amazing. Oh, and Ethiopia, you want a royal marriage too? Of course, I will oblige. Since you have the same dynasty, I'll just allow you guys to enter the family, actually. Oh. We actually have a stack of 20,000 Kaliwa soldiers, so we'll be careful to shy away from that a little bit. But I think this is getting pretty close to being over. Ejército Real, we'll split you guys up. You guys cover some more ground. And our colonies just keep expanding over here. They just keep growing, man. We've reached the Arctic Ocean up here, dude. Amazing. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, man, kind of ashamed to see that we can't actually attack Ternate now because of our stupid Regency Council, man. That kind of sucks. And to have like a Regency Council so soon after we got out of a different one. Like literally, like the first order of the new king was to launch these conquests in Africa, and then before it's even complete, the king's gone. King is gone. Ooh. Yeah, you guys get up here and deal with these noble rebels. Why do we need to transport? I don't understand why we needed a transport there. I don't get that at all. I don't get that at all. Alright, at this point, like, Cleo, what are you guys doing, man? What are you guys even doing at this point? Marching your guys around, and they don't have it. They don't have a chance in hell at this point. Oh, 28,000 Kalunwe. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and delete you guys. Thank you very much. Ooh, small group caught. What do their sprites look like? It's kind of okay. They're like wearing leopard pelts. It's kind of neat. Right. Okay. I think actually, if anything, we'll focus our diplomats on improving relations with these newly independent guys here. Oh, really? We're not catching any of these guys? Come on. We've got exiled 36,000 blue soldiers. Nice, we caught a few of them, at least. Where'd the rest of them go, though? Do I... Fog of War? No, I don't have Fog of War down here. Did I? Oh my god, I guess I got all of them. Holy cow. Okay, let's bring the wolf troops here as well. It's kind of a slow process over here in Japan. All right, we got to make sure we trap this Clevo army in here. Because let's wrap this stuff up. Let's wrap it up. Nablus converted. Where's Nablus again? Nablus. Oh yeah. All right. Portuguese Egypt Company. Sounding good. Yeah, man. Wow. All right. Yeah, I don't know where you think you're going here, Clewa. But I feel like, honestly, probably get things concluded pretty quick here. Ooh. Ooh. What happened to the wolf troops? They not arrived yet? Oh, they haven't. Yeah, that's okay. We'll deal with these Japanese. We'll go ahead and we'll siege Higo again. We capture Higo, and if they try to recapture this fortress here, we'll get the jump on them. It's another 31,000. Actually, we'll just send this 31,000 up to Kyoto. How about that? Lehadatu. Love it. You go for these guys down here. Come on. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing? What are we doing? Come on. All right. Okay. Cannon Bornu. They're done. Let's get the independent army up here. You guys. Yeah, you guys can hang out over here. And yes, we're going to conclude this war here. Can they get them to release anybody? We can actually get them to release quite a few people. Wadai. No. Yeah, no. Hausa. Okay. Air. That could make sense. Alternatively. Alright. Yeah, we'll get Hausa independent here, and then the rest of these guys will just get a nice path through their land. I think that would work fine. We'll leave them as a one province minor. How about that? Sick. Hausa, they could become another beautiful little trade protectorate. Another beautiful trade protectorate. Yeah, all these seem to have a pretty favorable opinion of me. So I think they'll all be willing to become trade protectorates. Does that stand with these guys too? It looks like it does. Alright. Well, in that case, Kliwa, I think you guys are probably more or less down for the count, right? I mean, they actually have apparently some more fight in them. Well, I want to take this province here, link up all these areas. Makua, I feel like makes sense. We get a little trade protectorate there. And then I'll go for my permanent claims here. I think that's the deal I should go with them. I think that would make the most sense. We gotta take out their army, man. Because that's a part of the reason why we have just actually not a lot of war score with them at the moment. Or against them. What are these? Mutapan separatists. Ooh, I'll let those guys hang out. I'm not gonna mess with them. Yeah, all they do is run, man. I I swear, all these guys do is just run. They just run and run and run and run and run. Looks like we might finally have caught them right here. Nice, man. Siege of Kyoto. Can we get them? Get them going. Let's go. By the way, guys, if you guys are liking the stream, man, if you guys want to keep updated with the series, I do this series, I do Total War series, I do a Minecraft series, yeah, and a few, you know, a few other videos here and there, you know. So if you guys like that, go ahead and subscribe. But for now, guys, I've got a few things I need to do today. This is kind of just a fun little shorter stream for the afternoon. But I gotta get doing a few things today, so I'm gonna have to hop off in a sec here. But let's make sure we core these up. Kanuri provinces, huh? Nice. Can we get a stack wipe? Can we get a stack wipe? Beautiful. Also, did I just see Illinois declare war on someone? Portuguese Cascadia? Oh, dude. And I can't even, because I have the stupid freaking Regency Council again. You know, the last time I had a Regency Council, this happened too, where we had the 13 colonies go in on Delta Real, the Louisiana colony, and I couldn't do anything about it. And now I'm having the same thing with Illinois doing a reconquest against Cascadia. And they have 18,000... Damn, dude. I mean, I'll send these guys a gift, you know, so that maybe they can hire some mercenaries or something. I'll send them like 3,000, a little more. But yeah, they're gonna get munched, unfortunately. So yeah, I've been losing some land in the Americas because of these freaking Regency councils. But at least I got the stack wipe on Kaliwa. So what? They have another. Oh my god. Another huge fleet. Oh my god, man. But I got them. I got them. They're going down right here in this naval battle. They're going down. They're going down hard. Oh, what am I doing? I need to get the jump on these guys. What the heck am I doing? Yeah, we got this. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wow, they retreated quick, man. They got scared. They got so scared, actually. How are we doing in Japan, huh? Nice. Appy appy. Appy appy appy. Particulars in Great Karoo. I guess, yeah, we'll send you guys down and deal with them. All right. But yeah, so we ended up, still, even though before I was thinking of taking like this area around this part of the Sahara here in order to link my Africa, my West Africa areas with the north and thus with the capital. But we ended up doing that anyway. And we ended up getting this area around beautiful Lake Chad. Linking up. Through here, down through here. Nice. Ego. Very well done. And we sunk the Japanese flag. Oh my god. We over here? This is where the Japanese were? We sunk the Iwate. Okay, cool. It's alright. Nice to see. Okay. It's sick. It's sick. Alright, let's do some relations improvement with these guys. Thank you very much. Okay. Monument Panama. I thought that was already done, but okay. I thought the Panama Canal was already finished, but alright. Panama Canal. Cool. Got the Suez and the Panama Canal going. It's amazing, actually. Especially when you consider like like actually how like early like in history this would be for like the Panama and Suez Canal to be constructed. Like they weren't, you know, they didn't exist until much later than this. What is the war goal for this one? Oh, the Kyoto, controlling Kyoto. Okay, so I have the war goal. Okay. Cool. Mito. Nice. Sick. Alright, come on, Cleveland. Come on, guys. Like, what? 34? Are you serious? Like, come on. Like, what are you guys even talking about? Oh, I forgot to engage with the noble rebels up here. Oh, God. Okay. The Meow Diaz. Yeah, there you go. Those noble rebels are good as gone. I guess it's just because they're occupying so many different little areas. That's the reason why. That's the reason why they have like such a high war score on me, or like my war score on them isn't any higher than it is right now. But also still because they have a ton of soldiers just wandering around. No, we definitely have to remedy that. Can't just allow those guys to roam. Yeah, I still have like 90,000 soldiers walking around. This is definitely the peace deal I would like to get with them. It's kind of proving to be a little bit of a grind. Let's send these guys down then. Nice to see Nerim completed. Oh man, we're getting to border the Ottomans over here. We're pretty close to the Ural Mountains. So it looks like we'll catch them here. Yeah, it just comes down to the fact that like they're occupying a lot of my provinces. They still have a lot of provinces not occupied, and a lot of soldiers running around. So we got to take these soldiers out. You got to occupy more provinces of theirs, and that'll make the difference. And Cairo's poured up. Let's upgrade that university, boys. Pourquoi? Oh, that's actually probably not going to be a win. I'm going to be fighting 30,000 right here. Oops. 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 Oh, and also I forget, of course, that they have all of Madagascar. You know, and that hasn't even been touched. So, well, anyway, guys, I'm going to finish this up next time. So, sorry, just a brief stream tonight, but thank you all for joining and like and subscribe. Normally I go for a little bit longer than this, but I've got a few things to do. Yeah, look at what we've done here, though. Got a nice connection down here in the interior of Africa. Got a lot of new little countries that we granted independence to. Got Cairo, Hejaz granted independence. This province of three countries in the Congo we granted independence to. And we're pretty well beaten up on Kalundwe. We're going to get some more here. And we're beating up on Japan as well, guys. Beating up on Japan as well. So, things are going well in our series. We're doing well. Unfortunately, we have this whole situation up here. That's not great, but we can get revenge on Illinois later on, guys. So anyway, well, we will be at war with them next time we fight France, which we will do. We will do. Once we're done with this Africa business, we're going to move our forces up back into Iberia and have a lot of them especially waiting on Roussillon here. Pour right into France immediately. They're going to get beaten up on again pretty hard, and we will be at war with Illinois, so we will take revenge on what's going on here. But yeah, guys, things are looking pretty good. I think I'll also take revenge on Britain as well. Well, then again, though, the 13 colonies, man, their liberty desire, man, is going up. So I don't know. Maybe we'll let them just form the United States. I don't know. That could be cool. But anyway, guys, that's all for today. We're getting stronger, even though can't expect to win every single battle. I can't expect to never lose ground anywhere. But all in all, we are gaining ground, becoming a more powerful empire. And after these wars are done, we will have ourselves a lot of brand new trade protectorates. So, anyway, guys, thank you for joining me today, and have a great one. Like and subscribe.